I have just gotten my first ever PSA submission back from the grading office, and we are going to be going over it. This is a blind PSA reveal, and I sent in about 22 cards on July 20th. It got there on July 22nd, and today is August 27th. I just got it in today, so we're going to go over it. It's like about 25 business days, I think it was. I am trying to get monetized on YouTube. So in order to get monetized on YouTube, you need 1,000 subscribers and you need 4,000 watch hours. But we've already achieved that goal by the time you're watching this. At least should I say by the time I hit 1,000 subscribers for sure, because I'm already pretty much there, and I know my other videos have made that. But in order to get monetized on YouTube, you need 1,000 subscribers. So what I'm asking you, if you are watching this, please do hit that subscribe button, especially if you love sports card content. I will be very much sending as many cards I can to PSA in the future, to SGC, to any graded card company you can imagine, for the most part, maybe like the big three or something. But we'll be sending in more and more cards, especially if I can earn the value back by being monetized on YouTube. It's a big goal of mine. We're very close, and I can't thank you all enough who are my subscribers already. You guys are showing tons of support to me, and I just realized, man, that's so cool how the PSA slabs do that. You see that? It can see through. You see that? It can see through. That's sick. All right, well, I appreciate very much so, and I hope you have a good one. Take it easy, enjoy the video. All right, we've got them open now, so let's get into it. This is the 20. This box has 20 in here. Nice packaging. Typically, PSA is really great at packaging. Ooh, this is the first one. Let's grab it. All right, so this is a Saquon Barkley case hit. This is a SSP Saquon Barkley. This one had a little print line on the front of the card, and we got a PSA 10. I believe we pre-graded it as a 10 also, so did get that right. I think there was just very minimal print lines, so a beautiful card there. First one is 10, and then let's go Lynn Dickey Optic hash marks autograph. It's got the shine to it as a silver prism. Didn't see anything on this one, thought it would 10, so decided to send it in. And we got a 9. So I must have missed something. I think I did say there was some scratches on it. There's a very slight, very minimal scratches, but not sure it was too bad, but not horrible grade. Just it could have been definitely worse. So this is a Optic Don Russ rated rookie pink prism of Dalton Kincaid. And I like Dalton Kincaid this year. We guessed this would be a 10. We guessed this would be a 9 on this card. Hoping for a 10. There's a little scuff on the back of it already. But we got a 10. It has 2 surface dimples. You can see one here, and you can probably also see another one potentially, but it has 2 surface dimples. Looks like a fingerprint also. So not sure if that's from I don't know, but it's a 10 anyway. So 10 on the Dalton Kincaid. Oh, next one's pretty cool. Got this from a friend I met at trade nights at the Sacramento card show, 3-day card show they have going on there. We thought this would get a 9. It has a little slight ding on the back, and it's a little off-centered on the front. And we got a 9. This could be pretty nice going into the season, especially. I think he's going to have an MVP caliber type year. You can tell the off-centeredness of it, but a beautiful card nonetheless. Is definitely off-centered, so best you could hope for is a 9 there. Luckily, we did get the 9. Oh, this one's cool. Super sick one here. Brian Urlacher. This would help out the submission a lot also. This was a deal I did. I paid up for these cards in this deal at the Fairfield card show, mainly because of the amount of time it took me to do the deal. This was a part of it, and this was really, really clean. So hoping for a 10 to hope recoup some of the costs here on this Brian Urlacher Bowman Chrome rookie. And we did get a 10. That's pretty lit. But yeah, I did not see anything wrong with this card at all. The centering is even pitch perfect. So really cool. We hit a 10 there on the Brian Urlacher Bowman Chrome rookie. So not too bad of a start here. Here's a CD Lamb case hit. He just got paid big time too on, I don't even know when, but on his contract is like the second highest paid all time non-QB. But CD Lamb, this is a Vector from Luminance case hit. We were guessing a 10 and we got a 9 here. So I believe there might have been like a print line or so. Potentially something I missed. Maybe a slight off center. I'm not too sure anything else, to be honest. I'm just my first submission ever, so I don't know. I'm still okay with that. Probably hold relative good value, especially right now with how he got paid. But Jackson Smith Jigba, this is a fired up Lava Prism number to 150 rookie from Phoenix. And we guessed this would get a 9. And it did get a 9. It has a scratch on the front. I know I marked that as a flaw when considering rating it. Still wanted to try to get graded, trying to gauge an idea on what PSA will grade some cards. And I really like the lava parallel with the fired up insert from Phoenix, so pretty cool in there. 9s are outweighing the 10s now. Oh, this is a super cool one. Joe Burrow on the Luminosity case hit SSP. This card I got for $2 in a bulk deal, so technically I paid less than $2 for it at the Sacramento card show. It's a one-day card show there at the Winfield. A super amazing dealer there, and we got a 10. I was guessing a 10 on this one. Hopefully you can tell right here there's a print line there, but it doesn't go much further down. I think that's the only issue. So our allotted issue was served there, maybe a potential issue there, but most definitely nice to get a 10 on that guy. And then here's a Nick Chubb. He is injured right now, but he's going to be coming back this season. Contours, Teal Prism, number to 150. These sell really well on the Contours. We guessed this would get a 10 also, but it did get a 9. I think it might be something to do with this area here, but I don't think so because it's all the same there. I'm not too sure. Potentially something to rise there. I know I did a video going over all the flaws. Maybe a surface dimple back there. I don't know. I think that might be on the case itself, but it's okay. It's okay. We got some extra. We got some other cards that can make up big value on the submission too. So here's a Joe Burrow. Brilliance is a no huddle disco silver prism. Brilliance insert from 2023 Prism Football. Joe Burrow going to be back from injury this year. I thought this had a potential chance to gem. Didn't see much, if anything, wrong with it when I was looking over a whole bunch of cards. And let's see what it got. Oh, yeah. Oh, I did not see that. That's probably what did it. I did not see that. I don't know if that... I think that's a part of the design. I don't know if that's what they docked. I think that might have been what they docked, but it's a part of the design. But I'm guessing that's what they docked because I did not see anything wrong with this card. But you can see kind of like the stained glass with that. It's just, I don't know. I can't tell anything wrong with this card at all. I didn't see a single issue, to be honest. So I might miss something major, or they did just think that was a print line or something that was pretty bad. Something or the other. It's one or the other. It's either my mistake or their mistake, because I have no idea what else the flaw could be. There's a like very minimal ding on the back left. Let me look at the edge. I'm gonna have to look that one over again. I think it might be just because of that. I'm a little confused on that one, to be honest, because I do remember that one being very, very clean. About as clean as the other card we submit later on. We'll see what that one gets, hopefully. An orange laser. This is a laser prism rookie of Luke Musgrave, the tight end for the Packers. We guessed this one would get a 9. I have a Tucker Craft. Nice little scratch already on the case too. We have a Tucker Craft in here later on, so I want to get a Luke Musgrave since Tucker Craft is essentially injured, and we got a 9 on this one. I guess it would get a 10, maybe a slight bit off centered, left to right. Really not sure what else it could be. I'll have to look through, but I'm not too worried about it as long as we get some other nice grades coming up. Patrick Mahomes on the Fireworks. This is also a Silver Disco No Huddle Prism. Fireworks insert. I love the discos with the fireworks insert also, and it is Patrick Mahomes. We guessed this would get a 10, and nice. We did get a 10 on this one. And yeah, I mean, I would say these are very similar. Like, when I was looking over, they were very, very similar. We can kind of just, like, I don't know. I would say they're very, very similar of issues. Like, I didn't see any on either of them. So maybe that was what they docked me for, was that design. I don't know. Might just be. It's either a user issue or operator issue. It's one or the other. This is a Bryce Young. I just completely ripped the band-aid off. Just didn't even realize. Bryce Young on the teal prism. I did think this would be a 9. There was a little bit of... Oh, there's a print line here that was running right in front of his face. I'm not sure if I can capture that on camera at all. But I figured that when they were looking at it, that it would have some negative eye appeal on that print line. So, got a 9. It also has a little bit of like surface, like very minimal surface flaws, but got a 9. Teal color match of Bryce Young for the Panthers. Figure people are sleeping on him too much, so wanted to get it 1 graded. Oh, this is a sick card. 2. So, to say Chad Ochocinco Johnson, rookie autograph from Pacific Crown Royale. It's a long form autograph of his. I guess this would get a 10. It said maybe a 9, but I did circle a 10. I thought there was nothing wrong with this card at all. There's literally like very minimal whitening here. And other than that, I could not tell a single thing wrong with it. And I inspected this thing for like 20-30 minutes. So hopefully it's a 10. An 8. So I missed something or the other. I'm not too sure. I can't tell anything wrong with this card, to be honest. Even in the slab. I don't know. I might just be blanking on what it could be, but that's literally the only issue I could tell, even out of the slab. I'm not sure. But yeah, the 8s are stacking up here, but still a super amazing card, I would say. There. Okay, here's a really cool one also. Marvin Harrison Jr., it's a rookie ink autograph from 1998 Collector's Edge football. It has some whitening issues, I can tell already just by looking at it, just on the back corners. We guessed this one would get an 8, so we were expecting an 8, or hoping an 8, but hoping higher, obviously. And let's see what this one got. It did get an 8, but the thing is about this card is that this is the highest graded card of this. So I believe one sold for like 35 bucks it would be. And be 35 bucks. And so I would guess in the highest population, this card would probably be an easy 60, 70, 80 bucks, depending on the buyer especially. But yeah, so we're expecting an 8 there. Hoping for higher. So here's the Tucker Craft here on the Green Prism Rookie True, numbered to 25, color match for the Packers. So we were hoping it gets a 10 here, and it does get a 10. It had very minimal surface flaws, enough to warrant me to want to send it in. It looks like something happened during the process. You can tell there, but not gonna ever crack it, but you can definitely tell something happened there too. Man. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what happened there, because obviously the grader would have not graded that at 10 if that was on the card. You can tell very clearly. Just hoping that doesn't affect the sale of the card there. All right, so we got, oh, this is a Tank Dale. So honestly, when I looked this over after doing the video, I thought I probably shouldn't send this one in, just due to the fact that the corners on the front actually had some peeling going on. So it was actually some serious corner loss. So I thought this would actually end up getting a lower grade than a 9. But I did guess a 9, but I thought it would probably get an 8 at best. So let's see what this one got here on the Tank Dell. This is a Aspirations. It's a red color match for the Texans, numbered 87. And it did get a 9. You can tell just really easily that it does have corner issues. But yeah, they were definitely peeling a little bit. And a little bit of surface dots too, but still a beautiful card. I did say this was a beautiful card. The Donruss Elite from this year are very, very beautiful parallels. Here is his teammate, a young gun wide receiver also for the Texans. This is also a color match, a premier level red disco prism numbered to 49 of Nico Collins. We guess this one would get a 9 also. So hoping it does get a 9. That'd be pretty nice, especially if the Texans do start off hot. Because I'm going to be selling most of these, if not all of these, depending on the buyers at the card show I'm setting up at. So be nice inventory for that. And nice. So we did get a 9 there. They didn't surprise us there. So something I just might have missed something, you know. Especially we're getting very, very accurate, right? So no like 6s, no 7s, no crazinesses. This one has some whitening on the front of the card. It is a true blue, numbered to 49, a draft class prospect card or rookie card of Patrick Surtain II, PS2, the Denver Broncos cornerback. He's a young gun that people really like, so figured I'd try it out, and it got an 8. So I think also I realized when I was recording the video of this card, the video of me going over, I think it was off-centered too. I still decided to send it in. I just wanted to test it out and see. I think it's off-centered top to bottom, also a little bit smidge left to right, so that might have been the main reason, and then add in the corner whitenings there also. But hopefully we don't have any more 8s. Hopefully we don't have any more 8s, because that'd be really nice to not have. So this box is empty. That means we've been through 20 after this card. This is a Randy Moss purple cracked ice, purple ice Prism card, purple color match for the Vikings. Prism card, I did not see any issues. It's actually pretty heavily off-center on the back, you can tell. I didn't even notice that before I sent it in. So let's hope that is not an issue with this card. And nice, it did get a 10. It did get a 10. A very, very beautiful card. Literally, I could not tell anything wrong with this card either. It was pretty much, I would say, it was pretty much just like some of the other ones, I thought. Like, maybe like the Tucker Craft, but even then, that one had a flaw. So, I feel like the 10 was very warranted there, regardless of the back centering. So, we got our last two here on the thing, and these are some big ones. These are some big ones on the PSA cards. Okay, so these are the last two cards here, in the last box up here. There's one big one in here. Hopefully it got a really good grade, because that would be huge. It would help out the submission a lot. That's really one thing we are hoping for, these two cards to add some more value. Without these two, I'm probably still, I would guess, break even or so, depending on certain situations, all that. I'm probably break even without these two. So these would be my extra butter on the bread. And Dalton Kincaid, this is a orange by Storm rookie insert from Absolute. I think he's gonna have a huge year, so I want to send him some Dalton Kincaid in my first submission. I guess this would get a 10. I literally could not see anything wrong with it. Probably could have even been worthy of a Black Label BGS 10. So, in my guess, let's see what it got here. It did get a 10. Okay, so it's numbered to 75. Dalton Kincaid. Obviously not the biggest card, but when you send something in like this, you have to ding the 10. You're not hoping for a 9 at all, but depending on how his career goes, the 9 could have still been relatively good. So this is the biggest card of the submission, hopefully. Hopefully. Travis Kelce, 2017 National Treasures football. This is a red jersey number. They call this parallel from National Treasures. So it's a red color match. Travis Kelce from an old school National Treasures. I believe this would also be Mahomes' rookie year, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that would be. So it's actually pretty cool. There is none graded higher than a 8, and this card absolutely looked immaculate. There was some surface scratches on the front, and then potentially some edge or corner issues on the back, but honestly, you could barely tell on the bottom two here. But when you have it in the card saver, when I had it in the card saver, you could definitely tell on the front, it looked like, but even then, when you removed it out, you could not tell anything. So let's see how this one goes. We're hoping for a better grade than an 8, or at least an 8. This would make the submission here. Hopefully best for last, huh? All right, we're done trying. That's a 9. That's a 9. That's huge. That's huge. The 9 is huge in that card. That's huge. A 9 in that card is huge. Oh my goodness. None ever graded higher than a 9. None graded a 9. This is the highest population, or highest graded population card in PSA ever. And it is a banger too. Number to 87, red color match, National Treasures, Travis Kelce. I believe the 8 did like 50 some odd bucks. So a 9, I mean, a highest graded one, man. Someone's wanting that card. Highest graded National Treasures color match. Yeah, I mean, someone's wanting that card, and someone will pay up for that card too. So we didn't do too bad here. 4 8s, 10, or our 10s were about 2, 4, 6, 8 10s. So definitely could have been better there. Definitely could have been better. And we got about 2, so 10 9s. So definitely could have been better, but at the same time, right, I wasn't just grading for 9s. I didn't think that all of them, or wasn't just grading for 10s. I didn't think all of them were going to get 9s. So the, you know, like sending it out and testing out our knowledge here, definitely it proved to be something that I could do. I mean, this one we just missed something on, this one we just missed something on, or something or the other. Some of it we graded, we got spot on. The Nico Collins, the Tank Dell, the Bryce Young we got spot on. Luke Musgrave we missed something on. The Nick Chubb we missed something on. The JSN we got spot on. The CD Lamb we missed something on. The PS2, none of these have ever sold graded, so I figured I'd just take a chance on it. I didn't even really care too much, even with the centering, so technically we'll just say that was just me just wanting to get a graded copy sold, potentially, and see if we can get a little premium for it. Marvin Harrison we got spot on there also. Jalen Hurts we got spot on. Lynn Dickey we missed something on. And then Kincaid spot on. Purple Ice spot on. The Kraft was spot on. The Mahomes was spot on. The Burrow was actually graded higher. The Urlacher was spot on. The Dalton Kincaid was higher. And the Saquon, I think, did get higher also. So 3 highers, some lowers also. Looks like 2, 4, 6 lowers than what we were expecting or hoping for. But also not by a ton. These 2 being the most, I mean, but these ones just being off by a grade. So we just kind of, you know, it seems like the bigger names, you know, Joe Burrow, Chad Ochocinco Johnson. I don't know what, I really can't tell much issue with this card, but, you know, it's going to happen. Someone will still enjoy that card. It's still an amazing card. Forever graded by PSA, so, you know, you know what you're expecting there. You're not expecting a gem, but you're also expecting 4 of the graded copies that someone's deemed gradable. So, you know, and then, you know, got the big banger, the big guy. This one we were even just hoping for an 8. This is a huge card, I would say so. But yeah, that's a huge card. An absolutely amazing card, especially if something happens with him and Taylor Swift, maybe in the future. But yeah, so that's the end of the video. I gotta get ready for the Whatnot show I have in about 3 hours or so. And then I gotta also edit all this video for you, and I gotta sell all the stuff and get it ready to go, all that. But yeah, so my first ever PSA submission, I would say it's a success overall, to be honest. I think, especially depending on what my calculations for my prices would be, my price evaluations on these would be. So we will see. I think this one really throws it over the top here. Like, this could be upwards of a $300+ card, especially depending to the right person. I would guess I'm gonna try to sell it for $300. I don't expect it, but I would guess at least $100. I wouldn't sell it for anything less. So it's really nice, really big card there. So absolutely amazing. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you